Good evening. I'm Daniel Wynn. Thanks for joining us. New at 10, the City of Quincy and former employee Thomas Pugh have now been named in a lawsuit. Court documents say it was filed by Benjamin Inman, who was recently convicted of threatening an alderman and is also charged with possession of child porn. It's a small claims lawsuit alleging defamation, libel, and slander against Inman. He's requesting between $2,500 and $10,000. In a phone call with WGEM News, Inman said regarding the city, quote, "They like to violate people's rights, and they are notorious for violating people's rights and freedoms." Thomas Pugh was charged with 3 felonies and 2 misdemeanors for allegedly sending messages to Inman. Court documents show there is no scheduled hearing regarding the suit.